What is up? Welcome back to the channel. In this one, we're doing my WrestleMania predictions. Um, this is I've had to oversize this thing, but luckily it just about fits. Let's do this. Starting off with John Cena, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. But I think John Cena turns either double heel. He turns heel on The Rock, or he turns face on The Rock, basically saying, "I don't need you. You helped me get the 17th." Gunter and Jey Uso. I feel like it's got to be Jey in this situation. Otherwise, they've just made Jey look like a absolute twat. Yeah, let's move on. Charlotte or Tiffany? Tiffany. I think. Oh yeah. I'll also give reasoning for each one. First two were just self-explanatory. I think people are like, "Oh, Charlotte wins everything." That most of that was under Vince McMahon. But I also think Tiffany needs to win this, and I think Charlotte. I think all this. Oh, they went off script. I think they haven't gone off script. I think they're saying it to make you think that they have. Ooh, the Women's World Championship match. See, I want to say Bianca, and they're gonna keep that streak, and I want it to be Bianca, but Io's never lost to Rhea, which makes me think Rhea. I'm gonna say Bianca. It depends where they're going. If it's for down to Paul Heyman, it'll be CM Punk. If it's just whoever should win, then it will be Roman. I think Roman should win, but if they're gonna go down the route of, I think what could happen is Seth and Roman team sort of thing on Punk, and then something happens between them. Punk eventually gets the win. Or no, Punk nearly gets the win. Heyman costs Punk and joins either Roman or Seth, and I think Roman's winning. AJ or Logan. AJ lost, was it last year against LA Knight? Logan doesn't need this win. I think AJ needs it more, but they're probably going to make Logan win. But I'm saying AJ. Because Logan hasn't lost yet at Mania, so I think it's time he should. People have been slating this match for happening. I can't wait for this. Like, I like both wrestlers. I'm not a big fan of Priest. I love Drew. I think this match will go under the radar. But I've got Drew. See, I want Brom, because Brom Breaker's my boy. Penta's debut. So what I think will happen. Brom Breaker loses the title to Penta. Dom and Finn. Obviously, Judgment Day is gonna fall apart. And then Braun goes on a hiatus. It doesn't have to be right now, but I think Heyman and Punk and Heyman and Roman does not work, right? They both don't want Heyman, and I think it leads to Bron Breakker being the next Heyman guy. I think it would. He fits the Heyman guy. I think he could definitely benefit off of it, as well as they've done work in the past for one night, so it'd be good storytelling as well. So yeah, I got Penta. Jade or Bianca? Jade, right? It's gotta be. Jake Fatu. LA Knight doesn't need the title right now. I think they're gonna push LA Knight to the world title, which I don't think he needs to, but I think that's what they will do. And Jacob wins this, and it eventually leads to Solo versus Jacob SummerSlam, where Jacob aligns himself with Roman Reigns once Heyman's gone. I'll also potentially do a video on all the booking ideas that will come out potentially Thursday. All the ideas that I have. Or it'll be like loads of shorts. Okay. I want to say the New Day. But this is what I think. I was saying this at the Rumble, so it never happened though. Big E's not. I don't think Big E's next like that. Reasoning for it, I think Big E would allow the New Day, but I think Triple H would be like, with the way he knows Stone Cold, the way they're friends. I don't think he'd let them say something about the neck like that if Big E weren't recover near to the end of his recovery with his neck. So I think Big E returns, costs them, and I think and then I think it leads to Kofi turning on Xavier, and it's Big E versus Xavier, either SummerSlam or Royal Rumble. I think this is what ends the Judgment Day. They lose the title to Bayley and Lyra, but then they fall out. They lose the title to someone else, maybe someone on NXT like Jagara or Lash Legend. So then Liv and Raquel. I think Roxanne Perez will eventually take Raquel's place potentially. Potentially, I don't know. And then you get the Lyra and Bayley match, but you also have new tag champions in NXT bringing someone up from the main roster on the Raw after Mania. I think that would, or just after Mania. I think that's fair. I think Omos should. No, I'm joking. Rey Mysterio out. I think Rey Mysterio is going to unmask him. I think it might turn out not to be Chad Gable. Just because just to see everyone's reaction. But at the same time, I think Rey finally gets the mask off. But once he's took the mask off, he gets rolled up. Obviously, this match ain't happening. But if this was to happen, I think it would have been Randy, even. But whoever Randy is facing, I'll make a suggestion to who I think he's facing. It's either going to be Solo, or he's going to be in the Cody Rhodes match. Or something. It'll be a number one contenders to Cody or Cena's title, whoever wins. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Thank you for watching. Bye.